this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I'm going to be joined by Squishy, and Squishy, it looks like you decided to actually show up today, huh? What happened? I had you all scheduled to play the minigame in the last episode. What did you do? Did you just forget? Did you sleep in? What's going on? It's ridiculous. Well, it doesn't matter because you are here. And actually, we got to meet a new friend as well who was able to join in and helped us out playing the game. And hopefully you can... Oh! And here she is, speak of the devil. This is Viva Dash. This is one of my newest Minecraft helpers. So yeah, Squishy, please meet Viva Dash. And while they get to know each other, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have my breakfast. I've had another attempt at making a tasty cake. And I tell you what, this cake actually smells delicious. It actually smells like it's going to taste really good. So I'm actually looking forward to tasting it. So, nom 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 nom. Okay. It doesn't quite taste the way it smells. It does taste a little bit like soap. It definitely tastes like soap. I don't know, maybe it cleaned my mouth there. Blah. No, that wasn't actually quite as nice as I thought. But you know what? Cake is cake, and I love cake, so I guess I can't complain. And I also love Barnaby. So Barnaby, once again, slept in my room. Let's go and drop you off at the doghouse soon. And yeah, we can go and pick a new dog to join us for the episode then. I'll tell you what, Barnaby, you can just join us for the episode. There we go. Today, I am going to take Barnaby. Barnaby's going to be joining me. But someone who's going to be joining me as a sign in my love garden is CJ. And that is because he made a Stampy Cat bow tie, and you can see some pictures here of him with his parents on a cruise, and he's there wearing the bow tie, and apparently loads of people came up to him and recognized it, and he's also got some squid cufflinks as well. So I wanted to say thank you very much for making the bow tie and sending me the pictures, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, I don't need to go to the doghouse today because I already have my dog with me, Barnaby. So what I'm going to do is head straight to the Funland because we are going to start building a brand new minigame. Well, it's actually not a brand new minigame. It is a reimagining of an old minigame. There's a game that I built a while ago that you might remember that is called Berry Berry. And oh, excuse me, Squishy, I wanted to go down there as well. Can I squeeze? There we go. Yeah, it's a game called Berry Berry, and the idea of the game was you had to bury berries, and you'd had to put them in the ground, and then the other player would be doing the same, and then you switch sides, and it's the first person to dig up all of the other person's berries. And I always thought it was a fun game, but we never played it too much. But yeah, I thought of a new idea where we could redo the game, but hopefully make it more exciting and fun. So what we're going to be doing today is Berry Berry in space. So it's going to be like the original game, but this time it's going to be set in space. And rather than randomly digging to find the berries, you are going to be able to use an X-ray pod. That's right, I'm going to have an X-ray pod, which is going to allow you to look through the floor so you can try and guess where the berries are going to be, and then you can go and dig them up. And rather than just being able to randomly dig everywhere, you're only going to be allowed to dig the same amount of holes as the other person has buried berries. And so you're going to have to look through the ground, see where the berries are, and try and remember where they are. You then go up to the ground where the berries are going to be, and you then have to try and dig in the exact right place. So it's kind of similar to the old game, but in other ways, completely different. So let's go and have a look at the old Berry Berry game. And hello, Viva. Let's go and have a look at the old game, shall we? And let's show you that one, and then I'll show you how the new one's going to be different. So this is the old boring Berry Berry game. Well, it's not boring, but the new one's hopefully going to be more exciting. And basically, yeah, there's these two rooms in the trees, and this one's got red berries in, and I think the other one has blueberries in, if I remember correctly. And yeah, you would normally just bury them under the ground, and then the other person has to dig around and try and find them. So it's a very simple game, and this one, it's still pretty simple, but going to hopefully look cooler and be more fun. So we're actually building it right through here, and yeah, so it's going to be themed as if it's in space. So rather than doing normal trees with wood, we're actually going to be building out of some rather unusual materials. One of the sides of trees is going to be made out of obsidian and yellow wool. So obsidian is going to be like the branches, and then yellow wool is going to be like the leaves. So I need to start building about here, and I want to be very careful here because it's annoying when you put obsidian in the wrong place and then have to go and try and destroy it because it takes ages. branches. But yeah, I now need to build 19 blocks along. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 13 along in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like this. And then this is going to make a big box. So Squishy and Viva, if you carry on building this, and we want to build up a little bit higher. So we want to go probably about 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 up, and then these are going to be the branches. And then we're going to have a little bit in the middle, and this is going to be made out of sandstone, but it's going to be sandstone, glowstone, and then orange stained clay as well. And this is supposed to be kind of like alien space rock. That's the idea. And so this is going to go 7 blocks along. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we just need to do a box the same size here, but this time it's going to be birchwood. The trees on this side are going to be birchwood, and then the leaves are going to be red. So I think it's going to look a little bit weird. They're not going to look exactly like trees, but hopefully once we put the berries on, you will be able to tell that they are trees. So let's build these all the way to here. I think this should be just about the right size, and then I'm going to build the same this way. It's kind of difficult building them because you kind of need to face like this. Actually, if I do 2 at a time, there we go. I think this might be a quicker way of doing it. And then once we've built all of these walls up, I can go and start adding on some of the leaves as well. And then in the middle area here, there's going to be the entrances, which allow you to go under the ground, and also the X-ray pods, which is going to be the way you look through the ground. And I'm sure that a lot of you are wondering what the X-ray pods are actually going to be. So once I've finished putting down the last of these birchwood planks, yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how the X-ray mechanism works. And it's probably a little bit of a glitch. Well, I know it is a glitch. And at the moment, it only works on consoles. You can't do it on the PC version. So yeah, if you are on PC, then I wouldn't even worry about trying it because it doesn't work. So for now, though, it works on Xbox, so we're going to make the most of it. So what you need to do is you need 2 sticky pistons, and then you also need some glowstone. You could also use TNT, but for safety, we're going to use glowstone here. So all I need to do is go and put down the 2 sticky pistons like this, and then I'm going to put down the glowstone next to it like this. And then all you need to do is be standing there, and then have the pistons extend. So I'm going to do a little trail of redstone just leading to the pistons, and then add in a little lever so that when you pull it, it's going to make the pistons extend. So let's go and add this to here. Actually, if I just add a lever there, this should hopefully work. So let me go and make myself a lever, and whoa, it looks like this that wall has grown quite a lot. And oh, I actually can't make a piston. There we go. I've got a bunch more birchwood here, so I can go and make myself a lever. Sorry, not a piston. And let's go and see whether this is going to work. And it'll give you a good idea of how you can see through the floor. So, oh, I did that in the wrong place, but it should work anyway. Oh no, it's only doing one of them. Let's go and do the redstone so it goes down a little bit lower, maybe? Is this going to make them both extend? You basically need them both. Oh, now it's only doing the bottom one. It should do both when I do this. There we go, now it's working. So if I stand here and pull this, you can see that, whoa, look at that. I can see through the floor. So I can see all of the caves, you can see all the lava down there, and I can see a spider. Can you see all the way down there? There's a spider, and look at all the googlies. There's creepers and skeletons and all sorts going on down there. Isn't that really cool? And so you could actually use this as a good way to find cool caves and maybe find diamonds as well. But what we're going to use this for is to try and find the berries. And look, you can see all of the redstone there of the investigator game. It's so cool. So that is how the X-ray pods are going to work. Anyway, I should probably help building, shouldn't I? I'm sorry, Viva Dash. I'm going to come and I'll come and help you out. It looks like you've done some amazing progress. So what we could do now is start adding in some of the leaves. So on the obsidian side, we're going to be using yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and climb up here. And I need to build the obsidian up a little bit higher, and then we can go and start adding in some of this yellow wool. So the good thing about building trees is that you don't need to be exact. Normally when you're building, I'm trying to be very careful that the patterns are all correct and it's all symmetrical. But when you're doing trees are kind of random. So what you can do is just go a little bit crazy. So I'm just going to go and build along the top here and kind of fill it in a little bit. So we're covering up the obsidian on the top, and then you can kind of just go crazy and place blocks all over the place to try and make it look random. random. But it's not just going to be a yellow wall. It's going to be a mixture of yellow wall, yellow stained glass, and glowstone. I think just to make it look a little bit spacier, I think that's going to be a cool way of doing it. So what I can actually do is cheat a bit here, as soon as I don't think we've got any more obsidian, and just go and double up with some of this yellow wool, because a lot of it's going to be covered anyway. It won't really notice. And yeah, that wasn't nearly enough yellow wool, is it? I can go and grab some more. And actually, what we can also be thinking about is doing the inside, which is actually going to be soul sand. So the floor, rather than grass, which you wouldn't really expect to see on an alien planet, all of the ground here is actually going to be made out of soul sand. So all the floor here is going to be soul sand, and then in the middle is going to be another tree, and that tree is going to be the one that is going to have the berries on. But they're not going to be raspberries or blueberries. They are going to be space berries. So they're going to be weird colors. Like the one in here are going to be blue, and then the other ones are going to be green, which probably isn't that weird. Actually, both colors aren't too weird for berries, but trust me, they will look weird and spacey. And so that's the idea. So Squishy, if you keep breaking away all of this, I'm going to go and grab some soul sand, and I can start filling it in. Of course, you do run a little bit slower on the soul sand. It doesn't really matter too much. I think it's quite a good spacey block. It's a bit of a shame though, because if I could, I would actually use other materials instead of the sandstone. I think it would have been cool to use end stone, but sadly I can't because I can't go to the end in my world because I made it so long ago. They didn't have strongholds yet, and instead of the soul sand, I would have liked to have used mycelium. Because I think that would have been a really cool like spacey grass. But sadly, I don't have a proper mushroom biome, so I don't have mycelium either. But it's okay. We can make do with what we have, and I think it's going to look pretty cool anyway. And it does look quite spacey already. I think once these actually look like proper trees rather than walls, it's going to look even better than it does now. So let's go and try and place down the last of the soul sand I have around here. And it's also getting quite dark. And as I saw under the ground, yeah, there's lots of googlies around here. So it's going to be a good idea to go to sleep soon. I can also go and throw some torches around for now, but eventually there's going to be no torches here. It's going to be all glowstone lighting the area up. Because, yeah, torches wouldn't work in space. Without oxygen, then fire cannot burn. So it would not work otherwise. And I realize I need to break away the top here. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck inside. But anyway, let's all go and head to bed now so we can go to sleep. And then in the morning, we can see if we can go and try and get the rest of this area finished off. I want to make sure that it does look like we do have a bunch of trees here rather than just big walls with yellow at the top at the moment, which is a little bit what it looks like. So there we go. Viva Dash has just gone to bed as well. And in the morning, let's go and carry on building. So what I might start doing then is I'm going to grab some of this red wool, and I think there's some more in the chest here as well. Yep, a little bit more red wool here as well. And I'm going to go and start trying to build up the trees on this side over here, so we can see what this side's going to look like. So let's go and grab some dirt just so I can pile up on the... Oh, no, that would be redstone. Okay, grab some dirt so I can pile up on the top here, and let's go and fill it all in. And you can see there, Viva Dash is going and adding in all of the soul sand on this side as well. And then all we need to do is go and add the trees in the middle. And then what the plan is that we're actually going to build rooms underneath the soul sand. Because when you're looking through the blocks in the X-ray pod, and careful, Barnaby. You can sit down for now. I'll let you down in a minute, but for now you can sit down. It's a little bit dangerous up here. Yeah, when you look through the blocks, when all of the blocks are right next to each other, you just look through all of them, which means if I did the X-ray pod looking down there and there were no gaps, we basically wouldn't see anything. We'd look straight through it and just see all of the tunnels underneath again. So we're actually going to build rooms underneath the floor here. So you're basically, rather than burying the berry, you're kind of just placing them in an underground alien cave, basically. That's what the idea is. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work. It also makes it a lot easier. Actually, you don't need to worry about doing loads of digging and things all the time. You can kind of just go down, place your 5 berries, and then go up to the top and go and switch sides. So it's going to be, there's a few things you need to be good at. First, you need good berry placement. When you're placing the berries for the other person, you need to try and place them in a sneaky way, so it's going to be difficult to remember. Then you also need to be good at remembering, but also just good at judging distance and perspective, because, you know, if there's a berry far away, you might think it's closer to the wall than it is, so you've got to be quite good at judging it. And it might seem quite simple, but it's quite a big area, and it's hard to be exact. I think a lot of the time we're going to be very close to guessing the right place, but not exact. So it's going to be a very challenging game, but I like challenging games. They're always good fun because you can start off not very good at them, And then you can go and just gradually start getting better and better. So right, we've started filling it in a little bit. I kind of want to randomize it a little bit more. I think we're kind of just building straight lines too much. It's kind of good at first just to build straight lines around the edge, and then afterwards you kind of want to go a little bit crazy and place blocks everywhere and just try and make it look a whole load more random. Because remember, it's not just going to be this this wall. We're also going to add in the stained glass and all of the glowstone as well, just to make it look a little bit more spacey, which is what the plan is. So what I might do, once I've finished doing this wall around the outside, is I might... Oh, no, looks like I've finished already because I ran out of wall. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to jump down into the middle, and I'm going to go and start building the trees that are going to be in the very middle of the area. So I need to hopefully grab some more red wool. Yep, there's a bunch more red wool here, and I also need birch wood, which I already have. So yeah, I'm going to go now and build the trees. So these are going to be the trees that are going to have the berries on to start with. And then basically, you need to go and grab the berries from these trees in the beginning before you go and bury them. So I kind of want to work out the exact middle. Is this the middle here? How many to the wall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is it in the middle this side? I think it is. I think I randomly placed it in the exact middle. That's very lucky. So then I'm going to go and build up here. It could probably go slightly higher than the other trees. Let's go to about here, and now I need to try and basically make this look like a real tree. So that's going to be the top of the tree. I'm going to go and build the rest around here like this, and I need to remember to get Barnaby down as well, because I've kind of left him at the top. He can admire the view. It's quite a pretty view for there, and I kind of left him up there for his own safety. So let's go and build around here like this. This is looking a bit more like a tree. The problem when you're building them so close together is it's kind of hard to tell if they're trees. You don't want it to look like a wall, but then again, I do want to fill the entire area in, because otherwise people are just going to wander off. So actually, I think I'm not supposed to place that one there. I just want this to kind of look like a relatively normal tree, apart from the colors, really. As let's go and fill this in here like this. And I might go down a little bit further. I want to make sure it's very easy for you to be able to reach all of the berries that are going to be on top of it. So I might even go down one more and then just build out slightly there. And then you can very easily go and grab all of the berries. And it's going to be green berries on this side here. So let me just go and build out a little bit more and make it look a little bit more like a real tree. If I go and do this same pattern on all the different sides. And I could also add some glowstone and some stained glass to this tree as well, just so it looks like it matches all of the other ones. So there we go. Here's my nice alien tree, and now I'm going to go and put in my space berries. I'm going to put one there. I'll put one up here, one here, one here, one here. So what you'll do is you'll pick the berries from the tree, and then you'll come down here, and in this area here is where there's going to be a little staircase going down to where you can go and hide them underneath the ground. But I don't think we're going to worry about building the underground rooms yet today. So what I might do is actually do a little bit of work on this area here. So the ground is going to be sandstone, but then it's also going to have the stained clay as well. So it's going to be kind of mainly sandstone, but then just have little patches of stained clay on it as well. So let me just kind of show you what the pattern looks like. I think it looks kind of slightly alien-y. Like, I didn't want it to look just like any specific planet. I wanted it to look like a mysterious, faraway planet. So I didn't want to base it off the moon or anything. And as I said, it would have been lovely to have endstone, but sadly, I do not have any. So I think this is just about the best I could do, but I still think it does look rather cool. So let's go now in and try and fill in this sandstone in the floor, and then every now and then I'm just going to kind of do just random polka dots of the stained clay. And then this is also what the underground is going to look like. You know, the underground rooms I told you about, like the caves, they are also going to be this same pattern, but then also just random bits of glowstone in them as well, just to light up the area. And it looks like I've run out of sandstone already, but I do have absolutely loads left in this chest over here, so I can go and carry on filling it in. And I might go now and try doing some of the trees on the obsidian side as well, and add in some of those berries. Let's just go and see how it's all looking so far. Let's see how good my Minecraft helpers have been doing. Here we go. This is starting to look a little bit better, isn't it? So what we can do is that just go around the edge and just start throwing in a bunch of random blocks. If we kind of just do this every now and then and just have some bits hanging down a little bit further, then that way it just doesn't look as neat. I don't want it to look neat. I want it to look like it's wild and just been growing on an alien planet for years and years. So I can go and just put some of these blocks down here around there like that. And already it's starting to look a little bit better. I'm starting to feel like I'm on an alien planet. Let's see how things are going on this side over here. Oh, this is looking good as well. So if we go and start putting some of this stained glass around the area as well, and also some of this this glowstone. I think this is going to start looking really cool. So let's just start throwing some of this around here. You're very well camouflaged up there, Squishy. And yeah, as I said, there's no real pattern to this. There's not adding too much or not enough. You can just go absolutely crazy and start throwing all of these things all over the place. It's a little bit annoying getting around on the soul sand, I will be honest. It looks really cool. It's annoying that you go slow, but luckily there's no point where you're going to need to walk around really fast on the ground here, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let me just go and put some more glowstone around here, and I think it's going to look really cool at night when it's all lit up. I think that is when it's going to look really cool. So what I need to do now is try and add the tree in the very middle of the room over there. So I need some obsidian and also some more yellow wool, and then the berries on this side are going to be blueberries, but they're not going to be the normal blueberries that we normally see. They're going to be special space berries. And does anyone else have any spare yellow wool at all? Because I've only got 2 blocks. Do you have any spare yellow wool, anyone? Aha! Of course, Squishy has the yellow wool, her favorite color. Right, let me go and grab this, and while I'm building this, you guys can just keep adding as much red and yellow wool on these just to try and fill them out and make them look like better trees. So yeah, let's see if I can get lucky again and try and get it right in the middle. About here. Is that the very middle of the room? I think it might be. I think I might have actually done it. I'm trying to just guess, and I think I have. I think I've guessed perfectly the middle of the room again. I'm getting quite good at that. Right, so let's go and build up. I'm going to build up to about the same height as I did the other one. I think it was about this tall. And yeah, I'm going to do a pretty similar tree to what I did on the other side. And yeah, then I can go and add the berries on here. And then after that, the only other real thing we need to do is, of course, build the X-ray pods themselves, which is very important for the game to work. And then also the underground caves, and then we'll be ready to play Berry 2. And I think that's what I'm going to call it. I'm not 100%. I'm thinking of just calling it Berry 2. Maybe like Berries in Space or something. Like the sequel. What about Berries 2 in Space? I think that's what the game's going to be called. So let me go and build this one down here. I'm getting a lot quicker at building since I had the practice building the last one. And then on the final bit, I'm just going to build out a little bit wider like this. And then, oh no, I ran out of yellow wool again. Squishy, do you have any more yellow wool at all that you can throw me? And while she's doing that, I'm going to go and get a few bits of my blueberries, and I can start placing them on the underneath here like this. Squishy, to my rescue! Of course she's got some more yellow wool. Right, let me go and grab this, and I can go and start putting it on the tree. Whoa, it's all over the place. Yeah, so let's go and place it on this side here as well. And I think I need one more block down there, and then this side I need to add it to as well, just like this. And then once I put the last of my blueberries on, I think it's starting to look pretty good. I like it. Don't you think this looks pretty cool? I'm gonna go and climb up on the top and just see what it looks like from a little bit higher up. So let me go and pile up a little bit more dirt here next to the other dirt, and we can see what it looks like. So this is the red side over here, and then I can't really see too well, but if I pile up here, you can see there's the yellow side there. I think this is starting to look pretty awesome. So as I mentioned in the next episode, we're going to come back here, and I'm going to build the X-ray pods so that the game is going to actually work. And then yeah, after that we can have ourselves a Berry 2 in Space tournament. Oh dear, but sadly we have just about run out of time in this episode here. So I want to say a big thank you to Squishy and Viva Dash for joining and helping me so much. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. So thank you all very much for watching as well, and I will see you all later. Bye.